The human named Ryan moved through the fractured canyon with calm steps. Dust clouded the air after the ambush, and shattered stones still rolled down the cliffs. He kept one hand on the small beacon that tracked life signs while the other held a basic field torch. The light cut through smoke and revealed signs of a broken skimmer lying near a collapsed ridge. The beacon pulsed faster. Someone was alive. Ryan approached the wreck and found a tall alien mother pinned under a heavy support beam. Her skin held a silver tone, and faint patterns glowed faintly along her arms. She looked like someone bred for harsh worlds, yet exhaustion pressed heavily on her face. Her breathing was shallow. She turned her head when she sensed him. Ryan spoke gently and told her that he came from the expedition team responding to a distress call. The mother studied him with wary eyes, but desperation outweighed suspicion. She begged him to check the rear cabin. Her children. Her voice trembled even though she tried to keep it steady. Ryan moved fast. He forced the bent hatch open and found 3 young warrior daughters trapped inside the overturned module. They were injured but conscious. Each one stared at the human with a mixture of shock and pride. Humans were rarely seen on this side of the sector, yet they did not resist when he lifted them out one by one. The ridge groaned above them. Ryan knew the rest of the cliff would fall soon. He returned to the mother and pushed against the beam with all his strength. He set his boots into the cracked ground. His arms shook. The metal creaked. Finally, the beam rolled just far enough for him to pull her free. He carried her to safety before the rest of the cliff collapsed behind them. The daughters watched in stunned silence as dust surged upward like a rising wave. Their mother leaned against a rock and held her side. She looked at Ryan with disbelief. No outsider had ever risked himself for someone of her clan, but this human had done it. Without hesitation, when Ryan called for an evac shuttle, he assumed that was the end of it. He expected the family to recover and return to their territory. But fate had a different plan. When the shuttle arrived, the daughters insisted that Ryan board with them. Their mother demanded it. She claimed clan honor required it. Ryan had no reason to decline. His mission was complete, and the ship would bring him to a safe waypoint. He agreed inside the shuttle. The warrior daughters sat opposite him. All 3 were tall, strong, and carried the calm confidence of trained fighters. Their armor was cracked and scorched, but their posture stayed straight. They studied Ryan with open curiosity. One asked how he lifted the beam since it weighed more than a carrier engine plate. Ryan shrugged and said he just did what he could. Another asked why he risked himself for strangers. He answered that help was given because it was right and not because of debt or glory. Their eyes widened at his simple answer. Mother listened from the stretcher. Her breathing steadied as the medical harness sealed her wounds. Her gaze lingered on Ryan like she was seeing something rare. To her, people's strength was the greatest virtue. To see strength wedded to kindness was almost impossible. When they reached the clan citadel, Ryan expected a brief farewell. Instead, the courtyard filled with elders and guards. The mother rose despite the medics' protests. She declared before everyone that the human saved her life and saved the future of her line. Every person in the courtyard bowed their head. It was a gesture that carried tremendous weight. Ryan felt uncomfortable under so much attention. He tried to downplay his actions, but the clan tradition made that impossible. The mother raised her hand, and silence fell. She proclaimed that, by ancient custom, the one who saved the life of a clan line held the right of highest honor. In their culture, that honor meant an offer, a gift. Upon the mother stepped aside, and her 3 daughters walked forward. Each warrior stood proud with hands crossed over their chest. The mother declared that Ryan would be offered all 3 daughters as companions and guardians. It was the highest gesture their people could give. Courtyard erupted in approval. Ryan froze. He felt his pulse jump. He respected their culture, but he had not expected anything like this. He explained carefully that humans did not treat people as rewards. The mother listened without anger. She nodded. Slowly she said the offer was not meant as ownership or claim. It was a vow of loyalty and unity. The daughters chose their acceptance willingly. It was not forced. It was not imposed. It was a bond made only when all sides agreed. The eldest daughter stepped forward. She spoke with a steady voice. She said Ryan changed the path of their line. She said he faced danger without hesitation and showed courage her people admired. She said her clan never forgot acts like that. She told Ryan that the offer meant they wished to stand with him, not behind him. The second daughter spoke next. She explained that their people trained from childhood to protect their clan and honor those who defended them. She said she would be honored to fight beside a human who acted without fear. Her tone was firm, but her expression held genuine respect. The youngest daughter stepped forward. She was quieter than the others. She looked at Ryan and said she believed he acted from pure intention. She said she saw kindness in him that her people rarely witnessed. She said she wanted to learn from that. Ryan absorbed their words carefully. He felt the weight of sincerity behind them. He thanked them and told them he respected their offer, but he asked for time to understand what such a bond meant. The mother agreed. The clan elders agreed. Nothing would be rushed. They took Ryan through the citadel and explained their history. He learned that their people once warred across continents. Unending battles shaped them into a warrior culture. Loyalty was sacred. Sacrifice was honored. Every bond was forged through trials. During his stay, the daughters spent time with him. They walked the training fields and showed him their combat forms. He watched the discipline and focus they carried in every movement. They asked about Earth. He told them about oceans and mountains and the quiet beauty of dawn. They listened with fascination. No one in their clan had ever left their homeworld to hear about a blue planet. Across the stars lit a spark of curiosity in them. The eldest daughter challenged Ryan to a strength test. She expected him to fail. Humans were smaller, but she watched his determination as he pushed himself. He did not win, but he held long enough to earn her respect. She told him that effort mattered more than victory in her eyes. The second daughter sparred with him, using training staffs. She noticed that he adapted quickly. He learned from every move. Speed and instinct carried him even when he lacked technique. She told him that adaptability was a rare trait, and she admired it. The youngest daughter preferred quiet conversation. She asked him what drove humans to act, even when the outcome was uncertain. Ryan said humans could endure hardship because they believed tomorrow could be better. She thought about his answer for a long time. She told him that hope was a powerful strength, too. As days passed, the clan began to treat Ryan like one of their own. He helped repair damaged equipment. He joined hunting patrols. He assisted in rebuilding the canyon skimmer. He showed the daughters practical human skills. They showed him ancient clan traditions. A bond grew naturally, not forced, not demanded, just shaped by shared respect. One evening, the mother walked with him along the citadel terrace. The sky held streaks of violet as two moons rose slowly. She asked him if he understood the meaning of the offer. Now Ryan admitted that he did. He said he knew it was a bond built on mutual choice, not obligation, not payment. He said he valued the daughters for who they were, not for what tradition labeled them. Mother placed her hand over her heart. She thanked him for seeing her daughters as individuals and not symbols. She said a bond with her people thrived only when all sides acted with sincerity. She asked if he reached his decision. Ryan looked toward the courtyard where the three daughters trained under moonlight. He remembered their strength, their honor, their kindness. He felt something steady settle in his chest. He said that if the offer still stood, he would accept it, not out of obligation, but out of respect and connection. He said he wished to walk beside them, learn from them, and let them learn from him. The mother smiled with deep pride. She told him the bond would be celebrated at dawn. Word spread through the citadel, and a quiet excitement filled the halls. At dawn, the clan gathered in the central courtyard. The daughters stood before him each, placed a hand upon his in a gesture of unity. The clan roared with approval. The bond did not make Ryan their leader. It made him their equal. It made him part of their line. It meant he would stand with them in trials and triumphs. It meant they would guard him as he had guarded them. Ryan knew his life had changed. He felt no fear. He felt belonging. He looked at the daughters, and they looked back with steady trust. The mother watched with pride. The clan watched with respect. A human rescuer. A warrior family. Two cultures intertwined by courage and kindness. It was a beginning, a powerful one, a peaceful one.